Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? It's your boy here, back with another video. So this one, we're going to get straight into it. John Cena's retirement tour run has been a flop. It's been a disaster. I really hate to say it like this, but I have to be honest with you guys. I've been watching Raw and SmackDown these past couple of weeks, and I'm just not feeling. I'm going to get into a couple of reasons why I think this is. And I'm also going to be talking about the state of like WWE near the end of this video, but I just want to start off by saying this. This is not all the wrestlers, okay? Don't get me wrong. The wrestlers get a part of blame for this because at the end of the day, it's up to the wrestlers to get out there and execute. If you're not executing correctly, you're just not doing it correctly. I don't know what else to tell you in that regard. If you're messing up, you mess up. We've seen this numerous times. However, Triple H also gets a good amount of this blame too. Honestly, I would say like 75 Triple H and then like 25 is like the wrestlers and everybody else. Because it's like, at the end of the day, bro, you make the booking decisions. You are the creative guy. You make the decisions on what happens on these shows. And from what we've seen, and we're going to be talking about in this video, but mainly what we see in here is nothing but promo, brawl, repetitive matches, brawl, etc., etc. You see what I'm saying? When we keep getting this repetitive slop over and over, unfortunately, this is just what, you know what I'm saying, breeds this kind of thing. So, just a couple things right there to keep in mind as we get through this video, but you know, let's get into the reasons. Number one, the Jey Uso Royal Rumble win was a disaster. It was a flop. Now, I will say this. I liked the idea. I feel like I need to say that. I like the idea of Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. I actually think it was a great moment. You know, shout out to Jey Uso for winning the Royal Rumble. It was a good decision. Here's the problem with it, though. The follow-up was terrible. You cannot have stories like this and have the follow-up be garbage. If you plan something ahead of time, this stuff does not happen. And you know why I say that? Because I feel like this was done last minute. And you want to know how I know this was done dang near last minute? WWE Unreal. This is why WWE Unreal does not need to be a thing, bro. We don't need to see everything that happens behind the scenes, but that's neither here or there. Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, it was a good idea and concept, but the execution fell horribly. Number one, Gunther took a huge nosedive as a result of this, by the way. Well, actually, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back in time a little bit before the win. So, Gunther beats Jey Uso at the Saturday night main event. I think it was a week before Royal Rumble. So, we're thinking, okay, Jey Uso has essentially no shot at winning this. And honestly, he shouldn't have had a shot in the first place. If they would have just went with the original winner, which was supposed to be CM Punk, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The main people that were going to win was CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns. These were the main three contenders to win. And you mean to tell me not one of these people won? The final three was John Cena, Jey Uso, and Logan Paul. And for some reason, instead of just letting John Cena win the Royal Rumble in his last Royal Rumble, Jey Uso got the win here. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Jey Uso kind of gets a lot of disrespect. I don't think Jey Uso is as nearly as bad as people make him out to be, but I don't think he's a good singles wrestler. I feel like I need to say that again. I don't think he's a good singles wrestler. As a tag team wrestler, he's amazing. Him and Jimmy Uso, my favorite tag team of all time. Those guys are awesome as tag teams. Single stars, not so much. We see this, man. And this dude, Jey Uso, is over here yeeting with the crowd. Y'all, I'm tired of the yeet. I'm tired of it. This damn yeeting, bro, I'm tired of it. Every time this dude, Jey Uso, gets out here, man, this dude cuts a promo and he's already tired because over here, yeet, yeet, yeet. Yeet. Like, bro, he's already tired because he's over here been yeeting for 5 to 10 minutes. Can we get to the promo, please? Can we get to the match? Then what makes it worse, this guy will cut a promo and oh my goodness. The first time he did this, I immediately said, this guy's trying to be Glorilla so bad, y'all. 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. Bro. If that ain't Glorilla right there, y'all know Glorilla? She's one of my favorite female artists, man. That's like her main like ad lib or whatever. She goes, hoo, hoo. That's literally what it is, bro. Instead of hoo, hoo, it's hoo, boy, bro. I know that wasn't just me that made that correlation, by the way. I know I'm not the only one. But yeah. Let's get back to it. Like, yeah, Jey Uso and Gunther, they have this awful build up. It was really bad. There was only 1 week I thought was really solid. But yeah, they have the build up to WrestleMania, and Jey Uso taps this dude Gunther out. Taps him out. And I know somebody's going to say, well, see, no, you don't understand. He was the match with Ilya Dragunov. Y'all, I don't care. They built Gunther up to be this top heel wrestler, which we're going to be getting on Gunther too in a second too later on. But they built this dude up to be the top heel. And the fact he lost to Jey Uso, which don't get me wrong, it was an amazing moment, but the way they had him lose, how do you take this guy serious? You can't take Gunther serious, bro. This dude got tapped out by Jey Uso. How do you take him serious? You can't. Exactly. It is what it is. Unfortunate. But yeah, the Jey Uso Royal Rumble win, that pretty much was a disaster. And it also just kind of went like, now we know that John Cena could have won this, and we could have built off of that amazing moment. But instead, we had to deal with this mediocre story heading into WrestleMania, which I'm glad they chose to end it after that too, by the way. But that was not the best start. Number 2, I'm sure you guys already know what the next one's gonna be. The heel run was also a disaster. This was terrible. Now, for the moment, if we're going strictly off of the Elimination Chamber, the moment itself, this was an amazing moment. Okay. Easily the best thing that ever happened to WWE this year. Another argument you could say maybe when John Cena won the championship or when Brock Lesnar came back, which we're going to talk about. Like, there's so much things to talk about, but look. Yeah, this was an amazing moment. John Cena turning heel. Nobody saw this coming and all this other stuff. It was an amazing moment in Elimination Chamber. Here's the problem, though. The follow-up, like the Jey Uso thing, the follow-up was garbage. We sat here and watched this guy, John Cena, who has who has done amazing promo work against people in the past, cooking them. This dude does not say a word to Cody for like 2-3 weeks. What the heck are we doing? One of the best, if not the best, promo workers of all time in WWE is not cutting a promo against Cody Rhodes? Is he a heel or is he not a heel? Why are we flip-flopping? We cannot flip-flop. Either he beats up Cody or he doesn't. What are we doing? That's what I'm saying, but I don't even think WWE knows what they're doing. Like, The Rock came out and said himself. He said he wanted Cody to turn heel instead of John Cena, but Triple H, this guy his freaking ego, bro. Like, man, this is what I'm saying, bro. Triple H, man, sometimes he just be ruining the moment. I understand at that point it probably would have been a bit too early to turn Cody Rhodes heel, but my thing is, bro, if they would have went with this direction, I bet you The Rock would have stayed committed to this story because I bet you they had something in plan. Something was set up for the story, how it happened. But he pivoted, and The Rock pretty much said, hey, screw you, bro. I tried to give you my 2 cents. You disrespected me. I'm out of here. And you know what? The Rock deserves a little bit of blame, too, for that. He could have continued it. But at the end of the day, it's on Triple H himself to make the calls himself to figure out what to do with the follow-up. And the follow-up was bad. I mean, I hate to say it. It is what it is. Don't get me wrong. We did get some good nostalgia matches. The one with Randy Orton was cool. The one with CM Punk was cool. But other than that, I mean, it was just a bunch of usual stuff, man. I'm just calling it like it is. I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is, bro. Then we get to the third reason, and honestly, this one makes me a little upset here. So, we're gonna fast forward a bit to Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank happens, right? We get a random match, by the way. Even before this, we get some random match with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul and John Cena. Y'all, what is the reason for this match? There is no reason. Exactly. So we had Cody Rhodes, who was gone for like a month, by the way. He came back at a Saturday Night Main Event, which was a great moment, don't get me wrong. But he sets up a match for Money in the Bank for what? What is this match for? Absolutely nothing. And then on top of that, this R-Truth, I'm mad, y'all. This dude, R-Truth, is one of the most disrespected people in this WWE industry, y'all. I'm being so serious. This guy got released from his contract because this dude, Triple H's freaking ego, couldn't let it go of the fact that everybody wanted this dude to be in the WWE because he is an amazing person. He's just an amazing person, bro. And we just sat here and just been like, get him the freak out of here. Like, what? How do you, as the, like, I know you're not like the CEO, you're like the CEO creative and all that, but how do you not understand how important this guy is to your company? And another thing, this was huge missed potential here. You know, don't get me wrong, they did end up using R-Truth. They kind of set it up with like a R-Truth versus John Cena match when he did come back. And, you know, that set up the amazing pipe bomb promo, which this promo was amazing, okay? This gave us an iconic, memorable promo from John Cena, which he recreated the pipe bomb that CM Punk did years later, like years ago. So that was an amazing moment right there that came up because of it. But I wish they would have went in more into that John Cena R-Truth storyline, y'all. It is what it is right there. Not really much else to say about it, but yeah, that Money in the Bank stuff, that kind of made me a little upset too. Another reason, we're just gonna keep going down the list. So we get the SummerSlam, right? We get the SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the year, and this is where some stupidity happens and inconsistent stuff happens. So remember what I just said early in this video when I was talking about the Jey Uso run was a failure. So Gunther ends up winning that title back from Jey Uso a month or two later, right? So essentially, number one, that World Championship run was garbage and meant nothing. And also number two, if Gunther was going to win it back anyways, why did him and Jey Uso have this match? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, the follow-ups were just garbage. You can't have a moment like this and then the follow-up and the lead and like the follow-up after that, the aftermath is terrible. You cannot do that. This is why stuff like the New Day heel turn was garbage, because the moment up to it was amazing and the moment was great. What's the aftermath been? Catering, jobber, territory. I hate to call them jobbers too. They're not jobbers, but they're looking like some jobbers. They set up a match with CM Punk versus Gunther. And CM Punk wins. Seth Rollins fakes his injury, gets the title back, right? Like I said, the Jey Uso run pretty much ruined that moment right there. That shouldn't have even been happening like that to start with. But that's not the main important part. We get to the night 2 with John Cena versus Cody. This match, first I want to say, this match was awesome. The match at WrestleMania was some garbage. But the match at SummerSlam was awesome. This was a way better match than it was at WrestleMania. Excellent match. But my issue is, number one, why did Cody win the title back? I don't understand the reason for this. And then on top of that, freaking, you hear the dun 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 dun. Like Brock Lesnar in 2025. This is too late. Like, Brock Lesnar, I like Brock Lesnar as a wrestler. I know he was in that stuff, but as a wrestler, he's cool. But this guy is pushing 50, and we're bringing him back into WWE. What the heck are we doing? And then we get out there, we have him go to the WrestlePalooza, which was absolutely garbage, by the way. We go to WrestlePalooza. This dude, Brock Lesnar, F5s John Cena like 5-6 times. What is the point of this? This is supposed to be the John Cena retirement tour run. He's getting whooped by Brock Lesnar. What was the point of this? Brock Lesnar didn't need this win. This is supposed to be like I get it. It's a nostalgia trip. That don't mean he gets squashed, bro. He don't get squashed like this, especially like that. Come on now. You guys had him built up like Super Cena at WrestleMania and SummerSlam. He takes like 5-6 F5s, which he done took like 3 crossroads, a triple crossroads from Cody. He took numerous hits, and then what, 6 F5s he's done. Stop. The inconsistency in power levels. It's not over 9,000. It makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? So that SummerSlam stuff, WrestlePalooza was stupid. Just to go on a little bit of a side tangent here, I'll briefly mention it before I get to my final point, because whenever you get to this final point, I'm going to be ticked off. But to go on a bit of a side tangent here, just to mention it a little bit. The match with AJ Styles, this match was very fun. I love the creativeness of moves that they using moves like the Undertaker's Tombstone, Power Driver, Randy Orton's RKO, the Sister Abigail, even AJ Styles using a couple of moves himself. So That was a really cool match. I'm glad. And the sad thing is, this took John Cena himself to get this match approved. Because I bet you, if John Cena didn't do this, Triple H he wouldn't have did it. He wouldn't have did it because he doesn't care. He doesn't care about his job. He's fine with letting people like Drew McIntyre sit in catering. Essentially, he's sitting in catering, and yet Roman Reigns and other people are doing what? Doing what? Nothing. Like, that's just me. It is what it is. And the last point, and this really is stupid to me. John Cena announces the last time is now a tournament, right? He specifically says himself he wants to have people like the young stars in this tournament to pave the way to a new path for one of these young wrestlers, right? What path does Jey Uso need? What path does The Miz need? What path does Solo need? Solo beat John Cena before. I don't know. What path does Rusev need? But the most stupid one of all, the fact that this dude Gunther is about to retire John Cena, y'all. Oh my gosh, bro. Now look, I was just trashing on Jey Uso, but this dude Gunther might be worse, y'all. I'm going to be real with you. I don't really see the hype in Gunther. I don't think he's bad, but I just don't see the hype, bro. Literally, all I see him do is, what, a chop? Clothesline? He got like a little kick. He power bomb, and then a sleeper hold. That's it. 5 moves, y'all. 5 moves. And I understand some wrestlers are a little bit worse in this regard. Like I said, Jey Uso, all he has is the splash, spear, that's it. But it's like, man, Gunther already retired Goldberg. What does he need to retire John Cena for? How does this benefit him over someone like a Carmelo Hayes, who you had a chance to do this to, which he's from the same hometown? You know, I hate to say it, but somebody was saying it. They honestly might not be as incorrect as I thought they were, man. I don't know what's going on with some of these, like, different colored wrestlers, but I feel like they're kind of getting a little disrespected. I hate to pull that card, but I'm starting to notice it when someone said it. Like, bro, I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, Javon Evans, I'm not saying Javon Evans should have beat Gunther, but the way they had that match happen, they made it look like Javon Evans had a chance, and then immediately all of a sudden he's garbage. Like, really? And then Carmelo Hayes, the only reason he won his first round because of an interference, he goes against Gunther, gets whooped. And there you go. Any credibility of young wrestlers are gone. What, LA Knight, honestly, if they were going to do LA Knight versus Gunther, LA Knight should have won. But LA Knight been getting disrespected as usual, bro. So it's like, keep in mind, y'all, Carmelo Hayes was the #1 SmackDown draft pick. What has he done? Absolutely nothing. While people like Braun Breaker, while Braun Breaker has sat here gotten championships, freaking, you know, these are like the women's division, but they were in the same like thing. But like, bro, Lyra Valkyria got a championship. Tiffany Stratton got one. Julia got one. What the heck has Carmelo Hayes gotten? He's gotten nothing. Like, that sucks for him, bro. I want him to win something, and he's getting nothing because of this bullcrap, bro. Like, this tournament really wasn't even a good idea to start with, man. You had Jey Uso in there, which we knew he wasn't going to win. Javon Evans wasn't going to win. Bronson Reed definitely was not going to win. Damian Priest was not going to win. Rusev was not going to win. Penta was not going to win this tournament, bro. The Miz had 2 chances. We knew he wasn't going to win. It was cool seeing Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler return. I'm here to show the world. It was cool to see them return. But other than that, we knew they weren't going to win. Solo, he's already beaten John Cena before. There's no incentive for him to do it again. It's like Gunther already retired Goldberg. LA Knight would have been the best option, but they said, screw you. It's like, man, why are all the potential competitors losing? What are we doing, bro? And now tomorrow, man, we're going to see a Gunther versus John Cena match, which we know is going to be very predictable, bro. It's going to be predictable, man. And this is the last thing I want to say, but it's like, this might be cooked. We just might be cooked. All these awesome wrestlers, man, like John Cena, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, just to name a few of them, bro. This is the kind of thing I was talking about. These guys are clearly part-time wrestlers, y'all. And yet, these are the faces of the company. Why are we not building new faces of the company? Why are we not building Carmelo Hayes? Why are we not building on Braun Breaker? They're doing it now, but it's like he should have been trying to build up instead of in that stupid vision. Bronson Reed, the same thing. LA Knight, he's looking like a jobber. You know what I'm saying? What else? Jimmy Uso, he never really got his big push as a single star, so they're back to being a tag team. Drew McIntyre won that one championship, hasn't sniffed it since. It's like, what the heck, bro? Where are the new faces of the company? The women's division is doing awesome in this regard. Jade Cargill's looking great. You know what I'm saying? They have Stephanie Vaquer over at Raw. You still have Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair. The list goes on, y'all. The women's division is thriving right now. I can't say the same for this men's division. The men's division is looking bad. I don't know what's going on here. It's not like they don't have the talent, bro, but most of their talent are part-timers. Y'all, look at the War Game match as the biggest example. You had Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, he's a part-timer too. All of these wrestlers, man, in this big match, and the match was garbage. And yet you had some of your biggest stars on here, but it was garbage. You want to know why it was bad? Because nobody is taking this crap seriously, bro. Some of these PLEs just might not be it, man. We don't need a War Games match every year. It should only do it if the story builds to that. Not just because, oh, it's the major PLE, we gotta have a War Games match. Come on now, that's not how that works. That's why I say Triple H, he gotta figure some stuff out, man. Like I said, some of it's on the wrestlers, but at the end of the day, the creative makes the major decisions, man. They tell them what to go out there and what to do. And evidently, they're not doing a good job, man. They need to step it up, bro. Because I'll tell you what, if they don't step it up, hey, man, they got some competition. AEW, they're on the rise. I can't say a lot of y'all. I haven't been watching like that, but I know they've been on a huge come up. So they better watch out, man. They better watch out for sure. But yeah, this video is very long, but this John Cena retirement run, I wish it was way better. They should have just did it like they did and just had him stayed face, go through some of his iconic matches, his iconic, like, you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff. And something even crazy, and I'm going to end the video off with this. John Cena himself came out and said that he was fine with doing a full WWE tour, bro. He was fine. He said 220 days. I think that's insane. I don't think he should be doing that much. But he was available for much more dates than they said. And Triple H and them basically told him, we only need you for 36 dates. Are you serious? The greatest of all time, and you can't even accommodate this guy to have at least 50 dates? Are we serious? But yet, we're going to sit here and let him get hugged all over by Liv Morgan. Let him get hit with a powerbomb move by Raquel Rodriguez. Hit with a Pops Rock by Roxanne Perez. And yet, we can't take those two seriously because they've been losing matches. And I love Raquel Rodriguez. I like Roxanne Perez. I like them. But I can't take them serious. Oh, man, they did a move to John Cena. I still can't take them serious, bro. They lose matches dang near every time, it feels like. I'm just calling it like it is, man. It's like they want to push stars, but then there's other moments that keep making them look like jobbers. When they're trying to push them up, they look like jobbers. When they don't push them up, they get over. But that's not what WWE wants. They want you to get over their way. You can't get over on your own credit, man. Look at Karrion Kross. That's why he's gone. He got over by on the internet. They said, no, that ain't gonna work. It sucks. That's tough. But yeah, that's gonna end it for me. Triple H, he gotta step it up or figure something out. Maybe he just needs to step down. I don't know. Something's gotta happen for WWE to get better. But we'll see what that is. But that's all from me. Stay cool. Keep it classy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Time is up. My time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Hey, yeah, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.